Hello, small town big mouth listeners. This is Nikki, your resident bartender.
And this is Amber, your one and only.
And hey, everyone, this is Misty, a.k.a. Dolce. So, we wanted to kind of start you off with some hacks. And I got one for you guys. And hopefully you did it.
Wait, hack tui? What?
That was our last episode.
Okay, go ahead. Is it old yet?
It probably will be by the time this airs. But hopefully you guys did this, because when we do air, it will be past this vacation hack. But it really just kind of goes on from there. So July 1 through 3 and 5, you would have 9 days off of vacation if you did it in that way. So that's like a really cool thing, because I know for me personally, I'm on salary. I got the regular PTO schedule. And when that calendar comes out, I've got to put shit in. So if you are working the typical kind of Monday through Friday job like me, then these are coming up. So take note. September 3 through 6, if you take those days off, you will actually have 9 days off.
Because of Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way it falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you know
because
what I mean?
Labor Day's in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So November 12th through the 15th. And I think this is because of veterans, is my thought on this, right? You get 9 days off as well.
Wait, when is that?
November 12th through 15th.
Oh, yeah. Wait, November. Is that Veterans Day? Okay.
Uh-huh. I guess veterans in there.
Okay.
Yep. Because my friends got married on 11/11.
Okay.
And it was veterans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, but another 9 days off. I mean, this is really cool, because that's enough time to take a good vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then November 25th through the 27th. And then if you just take that additional 29th off, you get another 9 days off. And then with December, which this one I typically do anyway.
This is based on people that have normal ass jobs.
I know.
Yeah, this does not work for me. Go ahead, though.
But what happens is,
how do you want to work more hours? Oh, you just become a bartender.
Or work odd shifts. But
Who wants to work at all?
Yeah,
no
well,
one,
I wish.
I don't. Can
none
we
of
win
that.
the lotto?
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Find me a hack for that.
Right? That's a good. Throw in your numbers, you guys. Text us, message us. But December 23, 24, and 27, 30, 31, but all run together, 12 days off.
Dang.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No,
but
that
sometimes
is.
they roll out the calendar like with employers, and you have to put them in way ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I thought I'd mention that hack.
Yeah.
But there you guys go.
Yeah,
Vacation hack for the rest of the year.
Good luck with that vacation hack. Do you have any good hacks, Amber?
Don't fucking work. No.
Okay.
Amber has to have a good hack.
Sorry, you guys.
Because of
I'm
all
a
your
little-
partying and your vacations. What's your hack for getting rid of your hangover? Come on.
I feel like when I'm on vacation, I don't get hungover like I would normally. Like the vacation I did on the cruise, the days that I knew I had sea days, I overdid it, but I knew I didn't have to get up, so it wasn't a big deal. But liquid IV has always came through clutch when I've needed it. And probably greasy food.
Yeah, greasy food always
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, nothing worked for me when I was hungover. And I've spent many a fucking hungover moment in a fucking room in Vegas, Mexico. Like,
The hack is stick your finger down your throat and get it out of your system.
that doesn't work for me either.
No.
I
guys-
just go more.
You guys want to know something gross? Speaking of that, okay, this did happen, which I didn't share. So when I told you we did this Paso trip,
Yeah.
right? So if you guys listened to this last episode, Misty here went on this trip with all these younger girls, and I can't hang. So the night before, so after our Michael Ray concert, I went to downtown Paso. Nikki, you're going to find this so disgusting because you work at a bar. But because I am doing the I'm back on the semaglutide. I just
Okay.
started it back up. So when you do it, like, you can get nauseous and sick, and you're not supposed to mix it with alcohol. And I had drinks, and I there was a booth, and there's like no seating in downtown. I got a booth at this bar that we showed up at. And so all the girls, they're all going to the bathroom, doing different things, getting drinks. I was like, I'll save the booth. And it just came on us all of a sudden. And I literally I went under the table and I threw up.
Why did I know you were going to say that
You
right
went
now?
under the table and threw up on what?
on
what?
the floor. I'm just on the floor.
And then you guys sat there?
Well, it was all on the, but it was a higher table and it was a booth, a high booth.
Oh, okay. So your feet didn't touch
feet touched. It was really far down. I know, is that so awful?
That is disgusting.
Oh
I'm too
my
old for this shit.
God.
I'm too old for this shit.
Well, luckily, I haven't had any issues with the semi-glutides and drinking. I feel when in the beginning, I feel like I could drink way more and I wasn't getting a buzz. Now I feel like it doesn't do anything.
Now it's normal.
It's normal.
Okay, and when I was asking for hacks, I just meant like any life hacks. I didn't necessarily mean it had to be like fucking what kind of alcoholics we are.
I'm not an alcoholic.
So I have been trying speaking of, I don't know if it's a life hack, but there's this makeup artist. I was watching him on TikTok and he takes like Aquaphor, the lip, not the squeezy tube kind, but the lip balm that looks like chapstick.
Yeah.
And he puts it under the eyes instead of like, he puts like cream on, but then he puts this on over it. And then when you put your concealer on, it doesn't crease up. Like it doesn't get, there's no dry patches, there's no creasing.
But doesn't it look shiny?
No, because then you pat it in with powder.
Oh my gosh, that is a great life hack.
Yeah, baby.
So you did it.
I did it.
And it looked great.
Yeah, it looked great. Everyone was like, your skin looks so pretty. And I was like, thank you. So
Shit,
yeah.
I put the over my whole fucking face.
I know. That's what my aunt, she's like, I wonder if that would work. She has like wrinkles that she doesn't like around her lips. And she's like, I wonder if that would work like around here. And I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like because it's my eyes, I'm not touching them. But I feel like if it was around my mouth and stuff, I would be touching that. So I don't know how that would.
So much.
Yeah, and I don't know how that would work out for her or whatever.
So, okay, I got a few funny, stupid hacks.
Okay.
One is how many people lose the remote for the TV?
I don't, but I could see that happening.
I don't. My remote's on my phone now. Isn't that cool?
Mine is
Oh,
too.
yeah, I do have that. Yeah, I do have that too. But the kids, like, I'm old school. I want the fucking remote.
Yeah, and kids do.
Yeah, and plus you could talk to it or whatever. So one of them is, well, you could put Velcro.
Yeah.
To the remote, and then you just stick it to the damn TV. Another one that I've seen is my hairbrush always goes missing because of my kids. And I saw somebody tie a rope or like through the little hoop on the brush.
Yeah.
You tie it to a rope and you tie it to like your handle on your sink. so
they can't take it.
They can if they want to untie it.
Yeah, if they want to. I'm going to knot that shit or cut it. You know what I mean? But now you can't walk away with my fucking brush.
Oh my God.
You know?
My brush doesn't have a hole in it like that, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Another one, to easily open a banana, pinch the bottom tip and peel upwards. Monkeys do it this way because it's easier.
Yes.
And for pizza, this is like stupid though. They say instead of putting it in the microwave and you want it to be like real pizza, just put it on a skillet and warm it up that way.
I put mine in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets crispy.
But before air fryers.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear a stupid hack? Someone told me a long time ago. We were out shopping or doing whatever, and her purse was heavy. So she Googled like a hack to like make your purse, if your purse was heavy. The answer was carry 2 purses.
What the fuck?
I'm not even kidding. And she showed me, and I fucking, to this day, I still think it's hilarious. I was laughing so hard I was crying. I picked up her purse and mine and was walking around the fucking restaurant with them. I was like, who wrote that?
Yeah, because it's
that's not a fucking hack. You're carrying 2 fucking purses.
And it still weighs the same.
I guess the thing of it is though, is it's not weighing down one side of you. It's equal bearing on your, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Like when you carry your backpack, I have a bad habit of just slinging it over one shoulder. Well, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to literally put it on because that hurts. It's bad for your back. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Okay, so here's another one. I know you guys probably know this one, but like, have you ever been somewhere and your flip flop freaking breaks?
Oh my God, yes.
Cheap flip
yeah, the Old Navy ones.
And they say like use a bread clip on the bottom of it to hold it. Have you ever?
No.
Wait,
but I'm like, who the fuck has a bread clip if I'm in the middle of the park?
My shoe broke. Hold on, I have a bread clip.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that guy's feeding ducks. Let me run over and see if there was a clip on his bread.
So like this part goes through.
Yes.
So I'm showing the bottom of my flip flop. If it goes through, then you put the bread clip and it holds it there because
Gotcha.
it's bigger than the hole.
Got it.
So I did have my shoe break when I was at the fair, which sucks. And thankfully I had nail glue and I used my nail glue.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. And I pulled that shit out. I mean, that's the thing about women. Like we can hack shit,
Yeah.
you know, and especially when you have the little ones, because you always had something like
Yeah.
in your bag, you know? I know.
Okay, so I know everyone knows this hack when you like your laundry's like little wrinkly, you throw it in the dryer with a damp like cloth.
Mhm.
Something, yeah.
So cargo pants are in right now. So I bought some cargo pants and
Wait,
you know
they're back.
they're back
They're
in.
back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't
You know
know
the
that.
little like pockets, like
Mhm.
they have the cargo pants have the pockets and they have the little like flap.
They're
That's
always wrinkled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking use my straightener to straighten them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a
I've
good
used
one.
my straightener to do my collars.
Yeah, that
Like
one
on-
was one too.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I use
Because I
my
don't
straight.
fucking iron.
Yeah, I hate
Well,
ironing.
no, to pull that
Ugh.
shit out. Ugh.
Why
You know how many
is it-
irons I buy because I need one like last minute or for like something? Oh, I just had to do this. I had to buy an iron because
the graduation?
the graduation
Yeah.
gown. And I'm like,
Those
looking
gowns are a
every-
bitch to iron, too.
Actually didn't even use the iron. I fucking threw it in the dryer and was like, fuck it, wrinkle release, and
Did it work?
it was fine.
It did enough.
Yeah, it did enough. It looks fine. She blended in with everybody else.
Yeah.
I have a hack that people might not know about, and I actually use it quite a bit. Like, if I go to a restaurant, I love the rolls, but I don't want to eat like 3 fucking rolls when I go to a restaurant. It's not good for you, right?
Right.
But I want to take my to-go box. So I'll ask for extra rolls, right? So then I have them pack it, and then the rolls get hard. So I always take a paper towel and I'll wet the paper towel and wrap it around my biscuit or roll,
Yeah.
and then just pop it in the microwave for
Pop it
like
in the microwave.
5 seconds or whatever,
Yeah.
and it just gets all soft again. Yeah.
Yep.
I do that quite a bit.
I just watched this crazy thing. This guy cooked a baked potato in the microwave, and I know you can cook them in the microwave. But I've always wrapped mine in like wax paper and like stab some holes in it. Okay. Yeah.
I never have done that.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. My friend Valerie taught me how to fucking make.
So wait, your potatoes.
Take a potato and you clean it like you would.
Yeah.
And you wrap it in wax paper. You stab some holes in it, like, you know, pierce it maybe like 3 or 4 times. And then
Okay.
you put it in the microwave and you can cook it for like, I don't know. It takes like, I think she said it's like 6 minutes and you got a perfect baked potato, whatever.
Are you kidding? And you didn't have to boil or anything?
No, but I watched this dude do one. He took like double paper towels, right? Like double paper towels, washed the potato the same, salted it, whatever, he put shit on it, wrapped it in a wet paper towel, not like soaking wet, but put it in the microwave for 3 minutes and it came out perfect.
I'm going to try that.
I was like, what the hell? I've been cooking mine. Sometimes in the wax paper, it gets like, if the ends cook faster, because they do, you know, it cooks from the outside in.
Yeah.
It gets kind of like squishy on the ends. It gets kind of dried out. So I think the paper towel thing would be better because it's wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I like it wet.
I
do.
I've like always, I've always put potatoes, boiled them. I didn't know
Yeah.
you could do them any other way, really.
I do them in the microwave.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I used to, like, my friend Valerie I would call her up, like, I'm making baked potatoes. How do I do them in the microwave again? Because I didn't.
Stab them.
What do you put them in? Do you
I
just put them in by themselves? See, I always wrapped mine in wax paper.
No, I just put
Never
them.
heard of that.
I wash them, stab them, and do 7 minutes.
Okay.
And you just lay them on the plate like that?
Yeah, just put them.
No
in there.
water?
No,
That's so weird. No
it cooks
water.
them. Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, sometimes depending on the microwave, 7 minutes isn't long enough, but for the most part,
See, I was
that's-
going to say 7 minutes is what she said. 7 minutes wrapped in wax paper.
Yeah, I never wrap them. I just put them in there.
What does the wax paper do? I don't
It
get
just keeps it like moist. It keeps it like moisture.
it. Okay. Yeah.
Is that a word?
More
moist.
Lubricated.
I love hacks
To it.
though. I'm like all about them. Like I watch on Instagram, they'll do these like little clips, you know, hacks, you know, and they're just. I'm like, how come I didn't think of that? Like I can't believe that. Like still, like new things are coming out
Right.
all the time. Like years you do it one way, and I'm like, at this point in life, you think I would have thought of that by now?
Okay,
But
and
nope.
I'm going to give something away right now because I'm thinking about starting another TikTok page. I already have 3. You know, I do ours, mine, and the one for the bar. But I'm thinking about starting another TikTok page. that's not just necessarily hacks, but like things that I've tried. And I know there's people that do this already. Things that I've tried, like the Aquaphor under the eyes.
Yeah.
Because I bought this shit on Amazon. I wanted something like not alpha hydroxy, but it's snail mucin, and it's K beauty, so Korean beauty.
Okay, my daughter's got this. Yes,
it's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pump, and it's like a serum that you put on your face. So I have this right here. I think it is like a dark spot. It's almost gone. And
no, my daughter is swearing about this Korean beauty product.
Oh, the K beauty shit is like off the fucking hook, crazy,
and it's
good.
not that expensive.
No, I think I paid like $8 for this thing.
I know.
Snail mucin, and I literally have only used this much, and the bottle's like this big. So, and I've been using it I use it every day because at night I use alpha hydroxy.
Yeah.
But there's also like another cheap alpha hydroxy that I got off of Amazon that like it had a whole bunch of reviews. It's cheap. It's like $13. I've been using that. Like my what was that stuff I told you to try? You saw me take it today. It's collagen. Spoiled child. I take the Spoiled Child. I'm on my 3rd month now.
I've heard of it.
I talked to you about
told
it.
Me about it. Yeah.
But these are things that are like out there that people, yes, they're already coming on TikTok and there are people talking about it. But I don't ever see a bitch my age talking about this shit. It's always young girls that have tried this shit. That is true. So I'm thinking I'm going to get on there and I'm going to start talking about, because I buy shit. It's new. It's fucking looks cool. I want to try it. I buy it.
You fall for the TikToks.
I do.
You do, Nikki.
I fucking do. But you know what's crazy is some of them actually work. And also, like, why can't I talk about stuff that I bought on Amazon that was, you know,
can.
that has worked.
That has worked.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it's cheap. Even going back to like hacks and stuff. Like I remember growing up, which it stinks and stuff, but mayonnaise for your hair, like that's something really cheap that's really good to do. And
Is
it's like,
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because this goes back to like I was raised by a great aunt and they did things so simple and like, and natural too, and organic and cheaper.
Yeah.
But we get away from that if we just kind of go back to the basics sometimes. You know what I mean?
We need to go back to bartering.
Yeah, bartering.
We're going to come to that. Don't worry, because there's not going to be any fucking money left.
We just don't want to bring back the Merkins.
What's the Merkins? What is that?
Didn't we already talk about
Yes,
this?
we did.
No, I think you guys did an episode without me.
No.
A Merkin is a toupee for your vagina.
Oh, I think we did talk about it. That's so gross.
So gross. Okay, so on the cruise.
Trump wears a Merkin.
Oh my God. So on the cruise, so I had brought this up because I think it's hilarious that it's a real thing, right? Yeah. So I had brought it up on the cruise.
And how many people don't know what it is?
A lot of people. So I brought this up when I was in Miami with my friends, and I was like, oh my God, can you believe this? Da, da, da. And I showed them. Well, then we're on the cruise, and we're like going to this trivia. They're like in this lounge, and they're doing trivia. Well, one of the questions is like, basically the answer was a Merkin. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like a poupée.
A poupée.
I said it was a poupée, but it was a Merkin. But I was like, I just told you guys about this.
But wait, to go back to this though, why would a woman buy one? No, this
it
is
covers
fake.
up their herpes or syphilis or whatever.
It was from back in the day.
Yeah. They would cover up their sores.
Oh, that's so gross.
They're prostitutes.
Oh, that is so gross. Oh my God. I did not know.
Roger.
What's Roger doing?
I don't know. I'm afraid he's going to jump up here is what I'm afraid. And it's going to pull your headphones off and he's going to be in your lap.
I'll just keep petting him.
Should I just record so we get it on video?
I look like shit. Girl, don't do that to me.
We'll put a blur over your face, but you can see
put one of those smiley faces on hers. One of those, yellow smiley faces.
The yellow smiley face.
Yeah, my dog Roger is in here. He thinks this couch is his. I think we said in the last episode.
We have a new podcast room, so we'll be filming soon.
Yeah, so I got this on Amazon, guys, $200. It folds out into a bed. It's actually pretty cool. Misty's laying on it right now. It's
cute.
Pink. It's like dusty pink, and it's like kind of like velvety. Mm-hmm. Roger loves velvet shit, dude. I'll wake up sometimes and he's not in bed with me, and he usually sleeps with me, and I'll go in, and you know where he is? He's in my workout room because there's a dog bed in there that is like this velvety shit, and he likes to lay on that.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. It's weird.
He's such a good boy.
And
is
Nikki's
a good
dog also watches TV.
He does. Not
He's
not a
crazier than mine. My Frenchie watches TV. Do your Frenchies don't watch TV?
Sometimes, but not like that. Like
yeah, Roger's
Roger,
intent on it.
like he was like he has shows.
Yeah. He likes SpongeBob.
They say that dogs like the cartoon Bluey, but I've never put it on for him because I feel like he would be barking at it because they're dogs.
Oh,
They're-
yeah.
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they say, like, I saw something like it's good for your dogs to watch or it's like good to calm them or whatever. I'm like, who the fuck? You're not at my house.
Yeah, no. My dogs, anytime it sees any type of animals on TV, it fucking freaks
It's
out.
weird though, huh? Even cartoon ones or
Yeah.
ones that are, it's so weird.
So
It's like, how do they know?
They can
So-
say
they
it.
see different. Some dogs see differently.
Yeah, that is so crazy.
Like some of us are blind and some of us aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of blind people,
Uh-oh.
I want to talk about some people that are blind.
Oh.
And I don't mean
know
like
where you're
they
going.
can't see. I mean, they're literally blind to what is going on in their life. So I was called kind of a cock blocker because I did something. Someone, we're going to call him JR. JR is a bouncer that started at my bar and we became friends. He was nice. Like we hung out at my house. We hung out with other employees. We went and had dinner like one night by ourselves, like just as we hung out. He did things though that I didn't like. Like he liked to drink before he had to go to work. And that's like a huge no-no. Like even as a bartender, I shouldn't be drinking before I go to work. Like you have to be calm, clear, clear-minded.
There's a lot of people in the bar industry, though, huh?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. they're
Oh,
drinking.
I know. And
Yeah.
I always tell people, like, if I'm drunk behind the bar, how can I make any judgment call? What if I have to call the police? What if I have to, witness something that I have to speak on? How am I telling someone they're cut off when I'm drunk? You know what I mean? So I just don't. Call me a goody-goody. Call me whatever you want. But I'm doing a job. You know what I mean? And it's a job to me. So I'm not going to be there drunk.
I thought all bartenders were drunks until I met you. I
Well-
figured they always drank. I just thought that was the name of the game.
Well, when I worked in the restaurant, I cocktail waitress, like they would buy me a shot, like I had regulars, so they'd
Yeah.
buy me a shot with them. And I honestly made more money, like when I
Yeah.
would partake with them,
Yep.
but I wouldn't get wasted, but I would just kind of enjoy the festivities kind of through the night.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm just surprised you don't do that at all. You know what I mean? Because
She's managing.
no, I get it. No,
well,
I get
and
it.
my boss doesn't allow that. Have I worked at bars where they did? Abso-fucking-lutely. I worked at Club Habanos for a few years, and I would leave there sometimes at night and not know if I closed out my register, cleaned up the bar, got my tips. Like, that's how fucked. I had to get a ride home.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I was fucking just wasted.
But didn't everybody kind of more enjoy themselves?
They did, but we were doing dumb shit. Like, we
Yeah.
did this thing called a Habanos kiss. I would get up on the bar, and the other bartender, who was a girl, would get up on the bar, and she would pour a shot into my mouth, and then the customer who paid $25 for this fucking shot would put their head on the bar, and I would lean over them and put my lips almost to their lips, and then open my mouth and drop the shot in.
Oh
That's so gross. April, I hope you're listening, girl. We made so much fucking money. The girl that owned the bar, she was like, I don't care. She goes, do whatever. She goes, as long as you pay for the shot, I don't care what you do. And we're like, okay. So
Like, I feel like today you'd get sued.
I know, but this was April. I have a boyfriend. I can't do that. But here's what I want us to do. Because April was she was a hustler. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. And she's like, yeah, but I have a boyfriend. I'm like,
So that means you had to do
okay,
it.
so I have to do it. I can't tell you how many guys tried to fucking grab my head and like pull me in and kiss me.
It's almost like doing like an alternative type of body shot.
Dude.
Like, yeah.
And there
Right.
were limits. Like, one guy was like, he thought it was funny to order a shot of 151. I'm not fucking letting anyone put that in my mouth, so I'm definitely not dropping. Like, it had to be something that I wasn't going to
Yummy.
gag on.
Yeah, something yummy.
We did a lot of Malibu, a lot of flavored fucking vodkas.
But that is
Yeah.
so, I mean, if you think about it, when you kiss though, you're swapping like that. You're right. So it's just like
Yeah.
swapping.
I wasn't getting any of their swap, though.
No,
Yeah.
but they're getting
were
yours. Yeah.
They're getting fucking swill out of my mouth, okay?
Oh, that's so
Nasty. I mean, maybe we could do that like as part of OnlyFans.
nasty.
I need to make some money, guys.
Definitely.
Aw, you have been talking about OnlyFans quite a bit.
I was talking about before. I was like, when I get home, I'm starting an OnlyFans. Fuck this.
You want to do the Habanos kiss when we have our end of the year pool party? We'll add it to the flyer.
Now serving Habanos kisses. Okay, so anyway.
Okay, yeah, blind
become
man.
friends with
the blind man.
Become friends with this dude. And a girl comes into the bar and she's like, blah, blah, blah. JR is dating my friend. And I'm like, that's interesting. Okay. It's me. Sorry, kids. I was like, that's interesting. Okay. And I guess I kind of was taken aback by it because she had dated a bouncer previously. And if you work in a bar, like, the bouncers aren't the ones that you want to, I don't want to date anyone really that works in a bar. Actually, me personally.
I don't even want to go home with somebody in a bar.
Right.
I've never have.
It's a stigma that comes along with working in the bar. It just is. So this girl, it didn't work out between her and this other guy. So now she's dating this guy. And I had heard from people, you know, he had just gotten out of a relationship. I knew he had just gotten out of a relationship. He had moved out. He was living with someone. He now lives with someone else, a family member. And so she's telling me her friend is dating him, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, does she think she's the only one? And this is our conversation. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, she goes, she's not. And I'm like, I don't really think so. And then she said, well, something about they're coming in on Saturday. It's the girl's birthday that he's dating, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, okay. And so we were kind of making jokes about it because he had told her that he didn't want to come in because we didn't like him anymore because he quit from the bar. And that wasn't the case, or that he wasn't allowed there, or he didn't like it there, or whatever the fuck she said. Well, the next night he ended up coming in the bar to see me, to like say hi to me or whatever. And she was there. So now she's seeing that he's there, like after he said, oh, I don't want to go there because I don't like it. So when he left, her and I had a conversation about it. Then Saturday rolls around. They're coming in for this girl's birthday. Another group of girls come in with a dude. They sit down at the bar and the girl goes, hi. She goes, I go, can I see your ID? And she goes, yeah. She goes, do you know JR? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, oh, he dates my mom. And I just started laughing and I'm like, wow, this story seems almost familiar. You know, I'm just thinking, I just had literally 2 days ago someone telling me that he's dating their friend. So I was like, oh, does your mom think she's the only one? And the girl's like, well, yeah. And then the other girl pipes up, which turns out to be this girl's sister. And she's like, yeah, my mom is paying his car insurance. And I'm just like,
that's right there is crazy.
What?
Mm.
And she goes, yeah, he has a blah, blah, blah. And she names the car. This is how I know it was the truth. Because
why would a woman do this with a rando dude?
Right.
That's crazy.
She names the year, the make, the model, and the color. And I'm like, yep, that's what he drives. And she's like, yeah. So those girls go off, whatever. Then the other girls come in whose birthday it is. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Those girls didn't go off yet. The girl goes, I'm going to call my mom as she's sitting at the bar. So she goes to FaceTime her mom and the phone rings. Her mom answers and she goes, your boyfriend's she called him something. Your boyfriend's a loser or what. I don't even know what the word was that she said. And her mom goes, yeah. And she turns the phone and JR's in the car with her and they're on their way to LA. And I'm like, okay, this is weird now. So now the other girl comes in whose birthday it is with her friends. And I said something like, what happened to JR? I thought he was supposed to be here for the birthday. He didn't make it, knowing full well he wasn't going to come in the first place, but knowing full well where he was. And she goes, yeah, he's in LA seeing his kids. And I go, oh, he is? And I just started laughing. So long story short, I got called the cock blocker because I don't want to say I told on him, but I feel bad because I'm a girl and I'm out in the world trying to date and I don't want anyone doing that to me. And to me, if you're going to do that, you should be upfront and honest about it because there's plenty of fucking women out there that will date someone. They don't care. They just want someone to like date and they don't care if you're dating someone else or they'll have a threesome or whatever. You know, we already know we did the whole fucking
threesomes.
No, not
we are a threesome.
No,
the OnlyFans.
The OnlyFans, yes.
Yeah.
You knew what I was going at.
So if you haven't listened
like
to that episode, we talk about that.
Yeah. So to me, it was like, I didn't really think of it as like cock blocking when it was going on. Now I see where you're coming from when you say it. I understand. But at the end of the day, I probably wouldn't have changed what I did. Oh, because
Amber called you a cock blocker?
Yeah. I don't think I used that word.
No, it wasn't that word.
I just think that if that is your friend and you aren't friends with this girl, then you don't say nothing. Now, if that's my girl and this is my friend too, I'd be like, girl, do you know what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, or if it was same thing, like if it was my girl that's doing that kind of thing to guys, I wouldn't say nothing. I'd just be like, well, do you?
You just stay out of it. Yeah.
I just stay out of it. It's not my business. But if it's my friend, if
I see what you're saying.
If I had a guy
just don't
friend that
like
was dating
cheaters in
you-
general, I think is what it is.
I mean,
don't like
nobody
people-
likes a cheater.
I just don't like people trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes either. Like, I don't really care who they are. And I'm not saying, it's not that I don't like this girl. I don't really know her. But at the end of the day, too, part of it might have been for me, like I said earlier, is like, I don't know that I enjoy making people look stupid, but I sometimes want to point out to them, do you see what's going on? Do you feel stupid? Like, I don't know. I feel like both these ladies should feel stupid.
They do, but they're going to find that out on their own anyways.
Right. I get what you're saying. I should have just let the wheel take its
I'm
course.
Yeah, just don't
you're
say
gonna
anything.
fucking stick your foot up your ass anyways. That's how I feel. I mean, what comes around goes around. If you want to do people dirty, and when you're really serious to be with somebody, that shit's gonna happen to you, and you're gonna get played.
I think what it is, though, is I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't want it done to me, and I would want to know. Even if that person was a stranger telling me, I would still want to know.
Okay. If I was in the bar and I knew something about a guy that I didn't know, then I would be like, hey girl, just so you know, he's a player, but he couldn't be my friend.
Right.
I would.
Well, and I guess maybe at the end of the day, I have to rewind and think to myself, was he really my friend?
True.
You know what I'm saying? I manage a bar and he fucked off in the bar all the time. He came in late. He called in sick. He did shit that I knew what he was really doing. When you're not late because you're late. You're late because you're at another bar fucking drinking before you come into work.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. I think that he was already putting a bad taste in your mouth, and
Right.
then that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you're like, you know what? Fuck this dude. Like you're out there playing. These fucking poor innocent women need to know. And are you guys that stupid? Like you were kind of wrapping it all up
Right.
to kind of be almost to like be done with them. You know?
Right. And I think the thing with work is like, okay, it wasn't really hurting anyone, although it was affecting the business. At the end of the day, it affects the business when someone isn't there that's supposed to be there, or if someone's late. But it affects someone's life. Like this girl now, the younger one, not the mom, is like thinking about she shouldn't move somewhere because, oh, he might really like me.
But then come on. These
That's like-
girls also got to not be stupid.
Well, it's like,
Don't pay insurance. Don't not make a move because of some random guy. Like,
Right.
unless, you know what I mean? There has to
No,
be,
there
there
I
has to
get
be a
it.
ring on my finger if I'm going to make a life choice with this because of a person. You know what I
Right.
mean?
when you think about it, even obviously the people that go in the bar are very young.
Yes.
That bar. So you got to think, even in high school.
But they were the
so high-
moms, you said, right?
One of them was the mom, was someone's mom. Yeah.
But she's younger than me.
She's old. The mom's older than you.
Oh, barely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she had kids young.
So early 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the same path. She had her kid when she was 19. I had my kid when we were 19. So
Right.
I'm
okay.
looking at her thinking, this is me. What at 43, was I paying some fucking dude's insurance? Fuck no.
Hell no.
But you gotta think,
no.
they're like most
Pay
of the
for
time,
me, bitch.
women
No.
are young, and like even out of high school,
I don't even understand.
You don't. Kids don't go to college because they're so in love or
Right.
whatever's
Right,
going
right,
on.
right.
And so, like for me, I've always raised my daughter like, I don't give a shit what's going on. If you want to do something, you're gonna go and do it. You're not gonna let anybody stop you because that's not always gonna be forever.
Right.
You need to do what you're supposed to do and better yourself. And then when the time is right, you're going to have that. And Michaela is definitely so fucking smart.
Oh, no, dude. Your daughter is fucking smart. Yeah, no,
She does not put up with no bullshit.
yeah. No bullshit. Nobody's.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
Oh, I don't know how I got lucky with her.
Yes. She's going to have to teach something to Maya.
Yes.
So yeah, I just like, and then I was trying to like pinpoint what is that like narcissism? Because he then reached out to another bouncer, a female bouncer, and was like calling me in the owner names, saying that how he hated everyone that worked there, like saying all this just nasty stuff about us, like all of us. And I'm just like, okay, first of all, if you want to be mad at someone, go ahead and be mad at me. I really don't care because you don't pay my fucking bills, motherfucker. You're not paying my insurance. And I don't really, like, out of sight, out of mind now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I thought we were friends, but we're not. Then he, like, unfollowed me on Facebook, the bar, and me. And so I blocked him. And then now he's mad. That fucking old bitch blocked me. And I'm just like...
I mean, you could have been an old cunt or something.
But he unfollowed you first.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He unfollowed everyone that worked at the bar.
But see, I don't think, to me, like when you were telling me the story earlier, just because I think we throw that narcissism word out so
Yes.
much and the gaslighting word, we're using these. I'm just thinking this is just a fuck boy, player boy. Like,
Oh, no,
you
he
know what I mean?
absolutely
Yeah,
is. But I think where the narcissist part came in was when he said something to the female bouncer is like, and don't think you're innocent of all this. You're playing both sides. Bitch, you're playing both sides. Don't fucking tell someone they're doing something that you're doing. That's typical narcissist behavior right there.
And that's the gaslighting part.
Right. And
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, he was fun. He was nice. Amber met him. He was a cool guy. They're both from San Jose. But now looking back, the very second night my friend Shula met him, she said, what did she say? She didn't like him. She called him a douchebag. She called him a douchebag to his face here in my house.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. And then
We probably have that on recording, actually.
probably do. We did make a recording that night. But to me, I'm like, maybe she was right. Maybe you are. Maybe she saw something we all didn't see. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So the narcissism definition, or what it says, is his personality qualities include thinking very highly of oneself, needing admiration, believing others are inferior, and lacking empathy for others.
Well,
definitely see a doctor if you struggle with work or personal relationships, feel overwhelmed with that sadness.
What was that?
It says seek medical care if you're feeling sad or
I
struggling.
gotta seek medical care. I'm feeling sad. Yeah.
That's the thing. I think narcissists don't feel that though.
No.
Because they don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
Self-centered, boastful, and hungry for attention and admiration.
Well, you met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like he's all those things.
Well, a lot of players I think are there because they're playing because they're getting their way and they're getting attention from many, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it says, here's some phrases to confront and disarm a narcissist.
Oh, let's hear it.
I need you to listen to me. Please stop interrupting me. I am not comfortable with how you're speaking to me. I need you to not yell. I am on your side. I need you to stop. If you don't stop, I'm going to walk away.
They're saying those things work?
Yeah, they're saying those things
Okay, good
work.
luck.
Set boundaries, stay calm, be assertive and confident, detach, ignore them, and get things in writing.
My Lord.
Oh, man, this is crazy.
So, with that being said, though, the ignore part and like detach part, where maybe it would have worked, is when Amber was saying, like, just don't get involved.
Yeah.
Like, they'll figure it out on their own, right? Because he, to me, right, wasted the energy that didn't need to be had from Nikki.
Yeah.
He wasted your fucking energy,
Yeah.
too. He's wasting those bitches' energy
Yeah.
and
Oh,
your
I
energy.
get it.
And fucking the
It's
jobs.
just
energy.
so, like, it's so funny to me. You guys, I mean, you know I've worked in the bar forever and ever and ever. I've never experienced that as long as I've worked in the bar.
Really?
Someone
that worked there doing that to people that yeah. Because at the end of the day, these people are our customers too. So at the end of the day, what if this
But
chick...
there's a lot of fuckboy male bartenders out there.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, what could happen is this girl's daughter's in the bar, this girl's in the bar, they fucking have some sort of something going on. Now there's a fight in the bar.
Yeah.
Those are the things that I'm just like, that's why, the term, you don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't fuck where you work.
That's basically what
Different analogy.
I mean, she has almost finished a full bottle of wine.
She's like, that's the second one, guys.
No, it's been a few hours, okay? I'm definitely not even buzzed. My mind's in a million places right now.
I know. I see it over there fucking just running.
Oh, yeah.
But, speaking of this, to go off of cock blocking.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to
I thought I had to have a cock to be blocking it, but okay, whatever.
Definitely not.
No. You're blocking.
I'm blocking cock.
Blocking cock.
You're blocking JR's cock.
Yeah.
What if I did it to a woman?
No, you can. You can
Is
cock
that
block.
cock blocking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can block the cock that's gonna go in her.
Yeah. Because like basically if you're into a guy and he's kind of looking at another girl, then you shit on her.
Oh, so you're cock blocking.
So you're cock blocking.
I get
Because yeah, you don't want him, you know, you kind of want him for yourself type thing, right? Or you want better for him or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you deter him from putting his cock in her. Yeah.
I may have done that a time or two.
Why do I
That's
believe
my
that?
cock.
Why do I believe that? Yeah, it's whatever, and it's already done and over with. And would I do it again? Probably, absolutely. I just don't. Like I said, I'm a girl's girl, and even if she's not my friend, her friend is my friend, and I feel bad for her. I mean, at some point, I think she's not very smart for allowing this to go on, and for this to be like the second dude that's done this to her. But both these women, like, I don't know, what are you guys doing? And the mom, she came to the bar one time, and they were telling me she stood out front talking to him for like 20 fucking minutes, and I'm just like,
So you got to think, we are older, so we kind of know that we've probably been through some things. I mean, how many times have you been married? How many times have you, I mean, obviously it's a little bit different with you, but you've had 2 divorces.
Yep.
This is her second little boy toy
Yeah.
issue. I've been in relationships where I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? You
Right.
know? It's all learning lessons, and
Oh,
everybody
absolutely.
has to learn their own.
absolutely.
And
would
mean, he's digging his own grave, obviously, everywhere.
Oh,
I mean,
totally.
you just happen to be in the middle of it and
Yes.
seeing it like
Yes.
really clear, where you could basically throw it out there and cock block. But because he's digging his own grave,
Well,
like,
we're
it's
kind of
all
all-
gonna come out,
And we're kind of all in the middle of it because these kids talk to everyone.
no,
you know,
100%, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these girls told the female bouncer what was going on, and then the daughter, she just did her hair.
Because you know what, this is a small town with big mouths.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Huge mouths right here. Don't care. Don't care.
That is part of being like, you know, we're in the Central Valley, which is more of a medium-sized market, but it has a
Yes.
small town mentality.
Yes.
That is part of it. When you're in a small town, like everything's going to come out in one way or another, you know? It
Right.
just came out sooner because you were in the middle of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But they'll find it out.
And I'm sure, like, the girl's friends already knew. Like, they already knew, they had an inkling that something was going on. And the daughters of this lady, they already knew. Like, they had an inkling something was going on. So it wasn't like, you're not some fucking great actor that's keeping everything under wraps, Oz, Wizard of Oz. You're not the wizard who's hiding behind some facade over here. These people know, you know what I mean? They all go to the same bar, too. Like, what the...
Yeah.
Probably all fuck each other, too.
Well,
That's another
that's
topic.
a whole nother
That's a whole
topic.
nother topic.
Goes along with those Merkins.
So,
Goes along with the Merkins.
stay away from narcissistic men. And
Yeah,
they're probably
easier
all
said than done.
narcissistic until they're like 30.
Red flags, red flags.
And here's
I
one
mean, maybe
way.
what will happen to him in all this bullshit karma is she's going to take his car off the insurance. He's not going to have any insurance. And then he's going to total his car.
What goes around comes around.
I mean,
That's true.
So speaking of stay away from narcissistic men, when I was with my girlfriends, like, so how do you know? How can you tell? I mean, obviously there will be stories like Nikki told,
Yeah.
but one thing that we were talking about is my girlfriend Erica. She's so darn cute. She's just so into sex right now because she was in like a sexless thing going on for around 7 years. So now she's out of it and she's like a kid in a candy store, right? And she just wants to know. She's like, did you have good sex? What do you do? What's your favorite position? She's just doing all these things, right? But we're talking about how do you know? And one thing, like, when you're having sex with a man, they should really be about pleasing the woman first. If you aren't getting a guy that's making sure, because we take longer, we know it's very easy for them. If they aren't they're pleasing you, making sure you're getting yours, or if they do come fast and they don't stay in it and making sure, like, that's it. You're with a narcissist. Like,
selfish,
it's selfish.
self-centered.
It's self-centered. And that is one way. So women, the first time you have sex with somebody, like if they're a narcissist.
So you think that makes them a narcissist?
I really do. I really
Okay.
think that they should be in the bedroom trying to please you. And I'm not talking about a stupid drunken night.
Yeah.
Because nobody's like
Right.
in that zone. I mean, that's just a drunk. But I'm talking about like if you end up like you're dating somebody and then you finally
You're
get
having a passionate night.
Yeah, and you finally get to the bedroom and it's just about him and you never got yours and he's ready to go to sleep or clean up or jump in the shower. That walk away, red flag, walk away.
Agreed.
Yeah, why would
that's
you want
where-
to be with somebody that doesn't?
No second chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because that's his character. Like I feel like any good man that will put you first, and especially the first time, he wants to like show you the world. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I
That makes
think, I mean,
sense.
I've had, I guess drunken sex, right? Where it's like not so good. And then I'm like, oh my God, that was horrible. Or there's been other times where I'm like, oh my God, the first time. And then I might go back for the second time and it's like reverse. It's like
Right.
the
You're
bad
like,
was
what
good.
what
and then
happening?
the good is bad. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
So it was good the first time.
and then it was bad after.
Oh, so did you have
It was like good drunken sex.
Yeah,
and
good
then the next
drunken
time
sex,
it was
yeah.
not drunken sex and it wasn't because your
But maybe because you
inhibitions
weren't-
are down.
Yeah, or maybe because when you were drunk, you're not fully remembering the night either. It's kind of more like wild. It could
I mean,
be more
mind you, I've
wild.
only had sex with my husband.
You know, like I mean, I think when you're drunk though, there's a lot of things that fall short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it can be sloppy, or it can be passionate. It can be so fun.
It could be like nobody's getting off because we're too fucking drunk.
Yeah, or two people that are really just like their inhibitions are down.
Yeah.
So then that second time, maybe you're not really drunk and you're really having it, and then you're disappointed.
Yeah. I'm like, what was I doing here?
But then I think that's a red flag.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah. Like you shouldn't, because so here I am, I'm talking to the friend of mine and I'm like, how do you just stay in something for 7 years that is so like sexless? Like she's like fiending right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She wasn't fiending in the relationship?
No, like she, there's a kid involved, so that keeps you around, of course, right? But I was like, just couldn't do it personally. Like I can't stay in something where I'm not happy, because even if there's a kid involved, they know when you're unhappy.
Oh, for sure.
So I'd rather walk away
For sure.
with happiness and showing my child, like, yeah, look, we deserve to be happy. We get this one life to live. It goes by quick. We deserve happiness.
And we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
Not guaranteed tomorrow. I couldn't do that. And sex is part of, a relationship to make you happy. I mean, there's other factors besides sex, but that's one of the red flags. Like, yeah, we're talking about that.
So she's enjoying herself.
She's yeah. God, she doesn't really listen. So, but she's back with an ex, and he's really young and mature, but his dick is good. So she's riding
He's
it.
young and mature, or young and immature? Okay.
Immature, yeah. So she won't go back there to that relationship, but she's going back for the D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good ones to have around.
Yeah. Well,
Not that I have any, but
I think once you get older, I just really don't care.
Wait, do you guys go back for seconds? Because I'm kind of, when I'm done.
depends who it is.
So you have?
Mhm.
You've gone back? I haven't.
There was only one that I did that with. Well, you guys already know Mr. Big.
Yeah. Mr.
I mean, but it's not
Was
like
he big?
But
It's good.
it's not a relationship going back. It's like the sex is good. There's that energy. So you're like, okay, cool. Like been there, done that. I'm trying to get off. You're trying to get off. Like, cool.
You're saying it's just about the
Yeah,
sex going
just
back.
about the sex.
Okay. Because I'm like,
And not like, oh, it didn't work. Let's try to work it. No.
Oh, okay.
for you.
For me.
Okay, got it.
See, I'm kind of in a relationship, because at one time you were with them though.
Yes.
It was a relationship. Okay.
Yes.
When my relationships end, it's just so done. Like if it got to there, it's done. And so there's no going back. Even if the sex was great and I'm sure miss it, because we knew it was good, right? And I
Right.
miss it. Because I think we just don't want to go back into all the BS.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's
Because
a
you could get
fear.
blinded.
Yeah.
You could get blinded by the emotional connection. I think I'm able to detach myself from that. So,
Yeah.
but everybody's different.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I think that's more of a masculine quality to be able to detach. Because men, I think, do that.
I think it's a learned behavior growing up
Mm-hmm.
from, just everything you've been through and just easily to detach. I can detach myself quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I have wanted to go back, especially if I haven't moved on. Do you know what I mean? But then I also know what that's doing to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. What can of worms am I opening if I do? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like.
I mean, if something was messy, maybe I wouldn't entertain that, but I think it's pretty easy.
But then messy? Fuck, messy.
Toxic is good sometimes.
Oh my God. I can live in that sometimes, and I thrive in that, and it's awful.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's passionate.
I don't want any part of that these days.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like,
I get it.
feed me peace, stimulate my mind, and bring me tacos.
Yeah. No, I get it. But in the toxicity, we did have moments that fed peace and fed pleasance and all the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think that's the part that, like, I'll hold on to and I'll forget about the toxicity. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have to remind myself, no. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to say regarding your narcissistic ex-best friend? No, not ex-best friend, but...
Yeah, no. He's not my best friend. No. I mean, I actually am not mad at him. I wish him well. I'm sorry that he's mad that he got caught. And that's exactly how I feel about it. He's mad because he got caught doing something that he was doing, and he's mad at me for it.
Yeah.
If you're mad because I said something, okay, well, whatever. But you never came to me and said, "Hey, don't say anything." Don't you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't owe you any loyalty.
And it's not the bro code.
Yeah.
Do you know if he got dumped by anybody?
No, they're still with him.
Oh God! So all that for no fucking nothing.
Right.
And it
Damn
wasn't.
it.
And it wasn't for all that. It wasn't for anything. It's just,
Yeah.
I throw that out there.
Yeah.
You have the information. What you do with it now is yours. And if you don't want to believe it or whatever. And I don't even think that the girl that I was talking to, I don't think she told her friend, the girl who's actually dating him. I think what happened was when the girls who was dating his mom, I think that he knew that they were sitting at the bar that night because we were laughing when she was calling him. And I think that's what made him mad.
Oh, because he felt stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can never step foot back in the bar because you look stupid now. Everyone here that works here knows what you did, and we already knew anyway. But now that everyone knows and we all know, now you really look stupid. So now he just feels like, and like I said, he wasn't a good friend anyway. There was another dude that works at the bar, and he is starting his own business, and he was expecting JR to come help him do some things, and JR ghosted him for 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
not a friend.
That's what I'm saying. You have no loyalty. You have no loyalty to anyone. So why would you expect anyone to have any loyalty to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, a red flag.
Right.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I think we should do another episode on red flags.
And
Yes.
I think in green flags. People,
Maybe do we do an episode on just red flags, and then the following week we do one for green flags.
And I
Okay.
would love for people to follow and write in and tell us what green flags are, red flags are, because I'm always interested in hearing
what someone else's is.
Yeah, because
We'll have to do a poll.
Sometimes people come across other things that we might not have yet,
Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun to do a poll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can do that on Insta.
Yeah.
I can do
Yeah.
one on TikTok.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Comment, heart, black heart, red heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, let's wrap this up. It's been fun.
Yes.
Yes, it
Do we want to
has.
do a heat and wave?
We'll do a heat and wave just for you, Misty.
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, go ahead.
My heat is that the fucking humidity that I was in for the last 10 days fucked up my face.
But Nikki might have a hack.
So that is going to be my heat because I do not break out, and I got all these freaking little pimples everywhere, and it's driving me crazy. But my wave is that I'm just enjoying life, and
That's good.
I'm open for opportunities that come my way, and I'm ready. I just want to bring peace, love, and happiness.
So Amber is single. So
5'10", please.
Yes, 5'10" and over. Amber and I are the same height.
5'7".
Everyone
5'7".
share this podcast, okay? Share.
Unruly Amber, you can follow me. Hey. No.
We're not the same height.
I know. I was going to let you walk away with that
I knew it. Go ahead. What's your heat and wave over there, Misty?
I guess my heat would be that I'm having, because I'm back on the semi-glutide, and I got to figure out how I eat and how I can drink because obviously I'm not doing it right, and
I think you're more concerned with the alcoholic beverages.
I am, and I'm also getting like acid reflux, which I've never had. Yeah,
That's weird because ever since I started taking it, I have not taken any medication for acid reflux.
what the fuck?
And I used to have it. I have prescription for it because it was so bad. And I have not had it since I started taking it.
Well, this is crazy because I heard, so I Googled it, and a side effect is acid reflux. So that's weird that yours
Yeah.
went away. So just everybody's so different. So I've got to like figure it out because I would love to see if I can combine diet with it and exercise. Like, you know, what if I really was consistent, and that's my part of my problem. I got to be more consistent, and just like said, you know what, Missy, fucking do it 1 month. Let's see where you can go with it. Cause I'm always kind of doing one thing and then not the other shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to do the diet all in conjunction for the maximum results.
No, absolutely.
You know what I'm
Max,
saying?
It's
yeah.
that way with anything, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, since I'm over here doing this, I don't have to do this. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm that person.
No, yeah. You
Yeah.
have to go all in or not.
I know.
Yeah.
And
It
so
sucks.
that's going to be my heat. My wave is probably going to be this is new because we haven't had an episode, but we aren't talking about wedding anymore. My daughter is married.
Yay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was like 1.5 years of my life consumed with my daughter's wedding planning, which I loved. But it's nice that it's over because these big life events just are really like time consuming. And, you know, it's like a lot on your plate. And I just feel like how cool she's like on this next milestone. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's going to be mine.
Nice. Nikki, do you want to do one?
Okay. It's going to be a second. My heat is probably going to be the heat.
The narcissistic behavior.
Let's talk about you laughed about the iPhone 121 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you guys all saw the glitch that happened a few weeks ago where it said it was 120, going to be 121 degrees on like Saturday, the Saturday after 4th of July. It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday. No, it was the Saturday before 4th of July. No. The Saturday after 4th of July. It was supposed to be 121 degrees. And everyone's posting it on Facebook and they're freaking out. And the second I saw it, I go, oh, that has to be like some sort of like, you know,
glitch.
it should, maybe it's supposed to be 112 and they've, you know, auto-imposed it or whatever you call that when they switch it around. But then everyone with an iPhone is posting it. And I'm just like, do people really believe it's going to be 121 degrees?
I mean,
I actually believed it.
Really?
Yeah. Is that kind of naive?
Well, it was just weird because like the day before it was only like 110. And I just feel like it's, and I know that can happen.
I did see the jump.
Was weird.
It was
and
actually
I was like,
108 and then 121.
yeah,
I
it
thought,
was something
that's kinda
weird.
crazy.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, there was a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a Samsung, so I fucking pulled it up and I never saw the shit that you guys saw. So that was my heat.
Oh, so what did your Samsung say?
The normal temperature.
What, fucking 117?
It's supposed to be 112.
112, okay.
And that's probably what it was. Is it was probably 112 and they just superimposed the numbers.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Whoever fed
nobody's
it in.
perfect.
No. Especially not
Shit
iPhone.
happens.
So yeah, so there's a
Especially.
guy that works for iPhone that puts
Yeah.
in that shit.
Let's call that motherfucker right now.
Who is that guy?
Fired.
Guy that puts in the numbers for iPhone, fired.
Yeah. For the weather app.
Yeah.
Who's the weather app man?
Yeah.
Hashtag weather app man. Where are you?
He's probably sitting at home crying right now because he was probably
He probably got fired.
Yeah, he was probably getting paid bazillions of dollars to do that too from fucking Apple.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
We need to find him.
Yeah. Who did this?
Weatherman, Apple Weatherman.
Apple
find
Weatherman.
us.
Yeah.
Come on in. Okay, and my wave is going to be that I now have an empty spare bedroom that I was able to put a little studio together for us.
Whoop, whoop.
So now when we come to do our recording at my house, we will have a spot that we can record in that's cute and girly. And I mean, it's filled with my shit, but still.
It's all right. We'll get some video here shortly.
It's a spot.
Yeah, and we'll have the camera facing this way, minus sweaters and
I was
purses.
thinking about like putting something over it
Oh, like a curtain?
somehow. Yeah. I saw these corn curtains that I thought I might buy.
Oh my God.
Corn. Or just like a bar or farm landscape or some shit, huh?
We'll figure it out.
I crack
We
myself
will.
up. Anyway, it was good getting back together with you guys after not seeing you girls for so long. And
It sure was.
Yes, and we will do this again real fucking soon.
Do not forget to follow us on all platforms. Hashtag small town big mouse with an S. Don't forget that S, okay?
Yeah, don't forget that S because someone out there is trying to copy us. So do not forget that S. Find us on TikTok,
Ha!
Instagram, Facebook.
All the things.
With that, I'm going to say Roger that.
Roger that.
Roger that.